the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Black Knights offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Caught, completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Hands off to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He's going to hand this off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Two guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hogs. Just ran away from the defense.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Army offense comes back out They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll toss it to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Black Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short and see what you can do from here.
And the Black Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Black Knights are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense...
Touchdown, Army. Strong game by this quarterback. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. The Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Receiver makes the grab.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth-down attempt. They'll try it again here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And the Black Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Black Knights. Still no answer for this offensive machine. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The completion sets up a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to chuck it again. grab down the middle. It's Leon. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down, and the time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. A new set of downs after that completion. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up.
Touchdown, Army. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of.
The Black Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. And they get the second half started with their running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. The returner is brought down. Gets us started in the next drive. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. There's the handoff. Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And with that, they retake the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. First down and 10 now. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends, arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Tackled there by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Defense is coming after him. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? And he's got it again. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down after that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, Black Knights. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hogs. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Using his legs on the scramble. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. What do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Crucial moment late in the game, 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Can he get there on the ground? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The shotgun handoff here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's an option look. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes... coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the Black Knights are going to cash in this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Army, to take the lead in the final minute.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. The ball is loose. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial